Alright, we have Fohamner up and running around. Actually, I need to turn him around. Go back and get this hat on. We need to get him some clothes. He's got a couple things right now. Yeah, I just had him pick up. Let's see. Let's see. What else are we looking at here? Are you working on... Oh, Megumi grabbed some cloth. I got confused. Anyway, Fohamner is dressed and wanting to get out. Looks like he's going to haul wood, apparently. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to have Felix drop his gun, because he's not that great shooting us 4. So we're going to go ahead and have him drop his rifle. Let's go to gear, actually. And we'll do drop. And then we're going to have Fohamner scoop that up real quick. Told you I'd get your M16 back. So now that you've got clothing and everything, get you set up with a rifle. Get your old rifle back. So we're not in too bad shape. We actually, somebody is without a weapon right now, Felix, because we just dropped the gun. I guess he could scoop the pistol. Go ahead and grab that. So these guys have been up there hunting, bringing back the Muffalo. Looks like somebody dropped one again. Had to get back inside really quick. Now I'm a little concerned because we seem to be putting out a lot of power and not using it. If you click these guys, it is coming down a bit, but we're putting out over 9,000 if I am reading these correctly. So obviously we have batteries to store that, but they're all completely full. And from what I just looked up, if there is a conduit explosion, which can just happen, it's like an event, if one blows up, it basically expels all of this energy as an explosion, whatever this happens to be. Now it said if it was 90,000, it's 15 blocks, which is pretty big. So this, you know, is a ninth of the size, so it wouldn't be a big explosion, but it wouldn't be good if it happened inside. It would kind of suck. So anyway, we can either, I'm kind of thinking we can make more things that use power, or maybe we can make some more batteries, things like that. Now that we're hooked up to this kind of grid out here, we just have a lot of power. Power is not an issue anymore. So anyway, that's going to have to be something we consider. I don't know why these guys are not picking up this meat. People are slacking on their duties. There we go. Dixon heard me. He overheard me. Let's start putting the meat away, guys. We don't want to have this all spoil. Fohamner's been taking care of the food. He's been making food and everything, so that's great. Getting everybody set up. I actually went down here, turned the power off to the heater. We're going to cool this room back down because I don't know when they're going to get to this. I could assign somebody to come pick this up. Maybe that's what Fohamner's... Actually, no, he's going to sleep. Never mind. Thought he was coming to maybe scoop some of this up because he was moving some of the other meat. But anyway, we have a couple days, 3.6 or so, to get some of this meat in. So we'll make that a priority in the morning if it doesn't seem like that's happening, but at least Fohamner was taking care of as much as he could. Now if I jump down to research, you'll see Weem has actually been going at this, and we are getting very close to finishing the ship antimatter reactor, which means we would just have the ship computer core to do next. Now we do have to get the AI unit, which sometimes you can buy from trade, I'm told. So anyway, and then of course we'll have to make the parts, if I'm remembering correctly. I've never done this before, but I think we just have to start making this stuff. So it looks like we have the plasteel we need. 245? Nope. We have enough to make one of these, so we definitely need more, but we have much more here to mine, so that's cool. And then probably gonna have to scoop some more steel. I've been slowly using it here and there, so I'm probably gonna burn through that quicker than I'm expecting. So I'm going to go ahead and get the mining started on some of this. There's our notification that we finished that research. Let's go ahead and pause and open this back up. Let's see. What shall we... Oh, ship computer core. Oh, there you go. Allows coercing an existing AI. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start that. So you need the AI in order to do that. Interesting. So Weem will get on that guy next. It looks like he's actually going to try and help get the mining done over here once we speed things up and make some more room for some more tables. But that said, we are now at the end of December. We're on our last day in December, going to jump to January, and things are looking up. I can't believe it. We made it through the winter. It was looking really desperate at times. I really honestly wasn't sure we were going to make it through that, and certainly some event could pop up and that could cause us some trouble. But for now, it looks like starving to death isn't going to be the way we'll go. Fingers crossed. Okay, we have a trade ship passing nearby, but additionally we have somebody severely sick, so Robin is not doing well. Let's tell him to rest until fully healed. Just get him to lay down for a while. He's mining out the plasteel here, but that's cool. We're going to try to get him recouped. Now, I've gone down here and I've selected to kind of break down these doors, so basically the heat from this room, which I've turned back on now, will move into this area, and the heat from this room will extend into this area up here. That will fully heat this long path all the way down here to where they're grabbing materials, so that should help quite a bit. Be very cool. You can see we have stuff coming in on the table. I could put another table down. Probably not a bad idea, but I'd like to get more of this mined out, and people are just busy with other things, so we're going to let people keep going about their day here. Let's see, what is Weem up to? More researching. Oh, that's cool. No problem there. Now, I've gone through, excuse me, and also selected to break down some materials over here so that we can, including the table and everything, so we can get some of that material back, get some steel back. I thought about queuing up some material to kind of break down the slag in order to, yes, the slag. I was like, did I get that right? The slag, break that down into steel, but I thought, you know, I don't have a heater out here. I'd need to put a heater in order to keep things warm for whoever's working out here. So let's break it down. If I really want to do that, we'll put it inside. I could even put it in this area right here, just inside. I suppose I could probably pop a hole through there, but that's fine. We'll break it down for its materials. So anyway, it looks like we're getting a warning now. So we do have Robin sick, but hopefully that's going to get itself taken care of. We'll take care of him. But we also have a mad squirrel, apparently. He's wandering around out here. Where are you going, buddy? Not to me, I guess. Oh, he's down below me. I thought I was up north. He's making his way up. So, anyway, the turret should take shots at him once he comes within range. Let's see. You're a bad squirrel. You're a bad... Get him. Take him out. He's a threat to the colony. No, Felix, no! Oh, no. Kill that thing. Point blank to the face. Do it. Where's the turret? Don't hit Felix. Oh, man. This is going terribly. Let's look at his health here real quick. He's got a scratch and a bite from a squirrel. Trying to take him out. Dixon is here. Maybe Dixon can help. Let's see. How many people does it take to kill a rabid squirrel? Man, Robin is in some terrible shape. So what I think we're going to do is have Megumi run over here because we did have that trader come by. So let's see what the trader has. And unfortunately, I thought maybe they would have some medicine. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. What else do we have here? I don't see the AI thing, at least at a glance. I kind of remember what it looked like. So let's see. Hopefully I'm not missing it. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything like that. But what else do we have? They want to buy the pistol. They want to buy the pump shotgun. That's fine. I probably could give that to somebody who's using a pistol right now, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and pass that on to them. So we have 111 silver in credit with them. And at a glance, though, let's see. I could get a bionic leg. Now, some of you had mentioned that, or one of you, man, I can't remember who it was now. I have a list of these notes of things to do. But I was talking with somebody about replacing a leg, and I was actually wondering if you could replace a peg leg. In other words, if you could replace a leg you've already replaced. That I don't know. That would be probably a cool thing to experiment with. But if somebody out there knows that already, whether that's something you can do, let me know. I'd be curious. Again, if you could replace a body part that you've already replaced. I do have somebody floating around. I wanted to say wasn't it Felix? Can't remember. Was Felix down here somewhere? Let's see. Yeah, he has the peg leg, so I'm kind of curious if you can replace that with another, get like a bionic leg or something. Might be kind of cool. I might have to experiment with that, but if I don't, by the time this episode finishes, please do leave me a comment and let me know if you happen to know. Definitely curious. Looks like everybody's going to bed right now. Robin is in terrible shape. Like I said, I was hoping to get some medicine maybe, but that's not going to be the case, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and I want to check. Let's see here. So the power is coming down, which is good. I turned on a couple things down here. Right, we flicked the power back on for the heater. I think, oh yeah, I added these 2 lights in the room. It's very dark in here, so I don't think they were very happy about that. This room could be warmer. I think it's because the heater has to heat all of this space. You can see it's 46, 47, and typically doesn't get that warm, especially compared to some of the other areas, so I may add another heater in here. Not quite sure. Let's see. These say out of ideal temperature range, so it might help to get another heater in here. I think in the meantime, though, what we're going to do is we're going to set some orders to mine more plasteel. We have 420. I think that's pretty good, but we'll go ahead and mine some more of this. It's about as far as I can go without busting through into a room or anything. And then I think we're going to go ahead and do a heater. Let's see. We want temperature, heater. And if I've got one there, I think we'll just go ahead. Maybe we'll just put one in the corner. Yeah, I don't want to have to have it reach that far for power. I guess we could go here. Ah, here we go. Right between those stations. So anyway, that'll be interesting to see if we can get the heat kind of up in here. You can see we're now in January, fortunately, but it's still quite cold outside. We may have another month or 2 of this, but not bad. Not bad at all. We have another trade ship passing by. Another exotic goods trader. Let's see. Megumi. Let's get on it. These guys. The Zephyr Lubricants? Really? Okay. Let's see. Anything cool? No medicine. That's what I was hoping for. I could buy a leg, but man, so expensive. I wanted to experiment. I was going to say, maybe we grab a leg now. Do the experiment I've been talking about, but anyway, iguana skin pants. That's interesting. A simple set of pants. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to check for is make sure there's not a core here. Be just my luck, I would totally skip over it and miss it. I'm not seeing anything though. So anyway, I think we'll leave it at that. We don't really need any of this stuff. I could sell off some gold for money, but I think we're probably fine, especially since we're not spending any. Well, things have been going pretty good, so what I've started to do is clear out an area down here because I want to start building some of the ship components. You can see if we jump in here, we have the structural beam, we have a ship reactor, pretty expensive, and a ship engine. And I realized that you couldn't put this inside, it looks like. It does have to go outside into a clearing, so I thought this would be good because it's somewhat near the other stockpile, and it's right near the end of the hallway here if they pull the plasteel and steel from up top. So anyway, we're going to clear this out, make a little space to get started on that. I want to get started on that as soon as possible. And another thing I want to do is I really want to get into these crypto sleep caskets. Now this generally means trouble as far as I know, and the couple times I've dealt with them in other worlds, it ended poorly. So we are going to prepare. Now some of you had said, well, why waste resources putting up walls or putting up a gun or anything, you know, in order to fight these guys off. But I don't know, I think I might do that. Power's right here. If I run power out and put a gun up, I could put some walls up and maybe a couple other defenses. Nothing too crazy, but I don't know. We'll see. I could certainly try something else as well. Send one person in, open them. You know, I don't know. Who knows? We could get really weird with it, I suppose. Let's see. We do have a combat supplier going by. Might check them for that AI unit. But anyway, this is something that I would like to do, and I think it might be something that we wait. If I can get the ship kind of put together, if it feels like we're pretty much there, then I might do that like last. I don't want to do that and not be able to check out the ship stuff. So anyway, we're going to keep getting this area cleared and start to get to work on the ship parts. We just need to keep gathering material, gather up some stone and some some steel, and the plasteel as well, which seems as though people are going for here. Robin is back up and about, which is great. So was Felix. He was down for a bit because he was hurt. Stupid squirrel. But they are both back up and going. We have a lot of food. As you can see up here, 926 food. That is excellent. Very, very good. We have food coming in here. In fact, let's pause this really quick. I think... Can we harvest this yet? Yes, we can. Excellent. So we're going to get potatoes coming in as well, which is going to be great. We have plenty of food as January keeps moving on. Okay, we're going to interrupt Megumi really quick. She wants to go work on that stuff, but let's go ahead and jump into the combat supplier. Take a peek in here. So obviously a lot of weapons, and that's about it. Some power armor, power helmet, 892, not too bad. We've got 2988, but it could be that we end up needing to buy, not that they have any, but one of the options we have is to buy the materials we need. So anyway, we're probably going to save our money, and just in case, but let's just see. So they have a really good deal on the charge rifle. That's interesting. I think we're okay though. I think for now we're gonna leave. Oh, medicine. Wait a second. Hold the phone. I think I'm gonna actually grab some of this because that is not bad, right? 10 of those for 237. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll accept that. We will accept that deal. Looks like all that stuff still wants to come down to this post. I'm kind of curious if it's... I wonder if it's a priority thing? Priority normal? I mean, maybe... Aren't both of these normal? Yeah, huh. I'm not really sure how it decides where to drop items when you have two. Looks like it continues to stick with my first one. I don't know if that's how it works by default, but... It'd be nice to be able to change that. I suppose I could probably take this out, or I could take this guy out and put it back down. Maybe that would reset it up to this side, but not too big of a deal right now. I'm just thinking out loud. Well, I had queued up a couple dusters to be made, and one was finished, so I had Wang go put one on. You can see he's now wearing one. Looks the same color as the beds. So I'm imagining he just rolled a blanket around himself and he's like, yeah, this is a duster, this will work. But anyway, yeah, we've got one of those made. It looks like Felix is making maybe the next two. I think I queued up two. Although looking at the cloth over here, I think at 80 a pop we could make, you know, another 5 of those or whatever. So I think we'll stick to 3 though. It seems like everybody's doing okay as far as the temperature goes. I think it's helping having this long run through the heat. I do see them using this a lot now. So nice way to keep them warm. But yeah, I'm clearing out an even larger area here because I'd like to get to work on the ship as previously mentioned. And let's go ahead and get this manual or the beam down here, the ship structural beam. This, it says that this is what you'll use to connect, let's see, a structural beam around which a ship can be constructed. So that's why you see me clearing out a little bit more room. I thought, okay, well, I'm not sure if there's a certain way or position these things have to go. So I'm going to try to make some more space. We're going to go ahead and drop this, let's see, we can rotate it too. I'm just not sure it matters. I'm going to do this and then consider putting the reactor, you know, underneath it and the other part above it. Something like that? I don't know. I don't have any idea, you guys. This is the first time I'm doing this. So let's go ahead and just put this down here. So we'll get somebody working on that guy. And if we're short on the steel to do this, just kind of want to see what we'd be looking at. So I can put this here. I don't know that it matters. It looks like you could place down anything in any order because I could have built the other piece first, the ship engine. So maybe just this all needs to be touching each other and it doesn't really matter in what way. Or maybe it just has to be all in the same area. It may not even have to be connected. But this piece did say, you know, the pieces would be arranged around it. So anyway, we're going to build down in that area and see how that goes. Obviously, we still need an AI core. We're going to hope that we can run across one via trade, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, Wang is setting up the first component, our structural beam. Looks like he's coming along with that. Of course, we can speed him up here a bit. Get this guy down. Don't go to bed, Wang. You must finish before you get any sleep. So let's see here. Bing, and there we go. So I'm going to jump in here. Let's go to the engine. Oh, interesting. It looks like you might have to have power. I see that blue line there. We may have to bring some power out here. Or it could be that the ship reactor is all that's needed. Whew, that piece is big. Let's see. And we just finished the research. Awesome. So we're going to have to pick something else for that. Obviously, we're short of materials. I can't do that one just yet, but that'll be the next focus, is gathering up the material we need in order to make that. Look at this. We have more to harvest. Excellent. We just might make it through this yet.